All right, everybody, welcome to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
All right, and we got Rob in the booth. Say what's up, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
And we got Justin in the booth. You know, Justin, you need some what's up time as well.
What's up, Justin?
All right, there we go. They'll be taking your questions, concerns, burns, whatever you want to say in there. Make sure to tag at Star City Games. They'll get their favorite questions sent over to us. Get those answered in between games. Don't forget, we are sponsored by Star City Games and Carnox Chairs. If you want a Carnox chair, head over to carnox.com/SCG. You will get yourself 10% off, we promise. So we are continuing our journey with Standard here, post Theros Beyond Death. You played an Aristocrats deck that was just Rakdos last time on Tuesday, if I remember correctly, right?
Indeed.
Gotcha. So I'm trying to add white here for not only good sideboard cards, but also for Corpse Knight and Cruel Celebrant to be able to really have that Aristocrats feel to it a lot more, along with just all the best creatures that come with it. Midnight Reaper, the 4-mana Shepherd, Nightmare Shepherd, Mayhem Devil, just really, and still the Cat Oven combo. So still being able to kind of do the craziest thing possible, but now getting these drain effects in there as well to really push it one step forward.
Yeah, really trying to maximize the synergies now that we have a lot more pieces to work with.
Yep.
Which is a pretty good plan.
Yep.
So I like the look of this deck.
It's missing, sorry to interrupt you, but it's missing something like Rally, to really throw it over the edge, something where the cards die to get all this value back at once, but unfortunately we just don't have
that.
That's
super powerful late game card.
Yeah.
Like the original Aristocrats decks had the Sweeper. What was the name of it? It cost 8 and a red, cost 1 less for each creature on the battlefield, dealt 13 to everything.
Oh.
Horus Reckoner.
Yeah. No idea.
Sack. That's it, Rob. Thank you. Yeah. They'd give their Falcon Wrath Aristocrat indestructible by sacking something, cast that, wipe their opponent's battlefield, deal them 13 and attack for 4 with Falcon.
Yeah. I still feel the most recent Aristocrats deck was just Abzan Rally. That was an Aristocrats deck to its core, except you had very powerful things like Jace, Vryn's Prodigy, and then you had a bunch of ways to sacrifice. You got to play Collected Company and Standard. That was the last true, really good Tier 1 Aristocrats, and that deck dominated.
It was very, very good. We're small ball a little bit more this deck, playing more of an aggro game plan and less of a combo game plan.
Yeah.
But still an interesting take on the archetype. I've seen a lot of different ways to build these sacrifice decks now because there are just so many options.
Yeah.
It's real, and it's going to take a while for us to whittle it down to which one rises to the top.
Exactly.
Becomes the stock list.
100%. But I think the red-black sacrifice X, whatever else shell you want to have, is either, like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, right knocking on Tier 1, or is a Tier 1 strategy moving into Richmond.
Yeah. Very much agree. On my side for this round, I am bringing Grixis Midrange. This is a deck that Nick Carlson played and tweeted about, was on arena deck lists.
Yep.
We both saw it, said this deck looks really sweet.
Does look really cool, yeah.
So, let's try it out. The big addition, there's actually a lot of additions, and people have been trying to play Grixis ever since Nicol Bolas Dragon God was printed.
Yeah.
And that card is really powerful. That's a big draw. That is still the draw, really.
It's the best Planeswalker in Standard right now. Contextually when it hits the board. Teferi does more because it's 3 compared to a 5 converted mana cost, but when it hits the battlefield, that is the scariest Planeswalker.
The most impactful.
Yes.
I agree. It is the reason to be Grixis still. The rest of the shell just hasn't really been good enough for the deck to be anything more than fringe, but there's a lot of new additions from Theros Beyond Death. The big one is Lazav the Multifarious comboing with Kroxa. So you can, once you get the card in the graveyard, you can copy it with Lazav and immediately start attacking, having them discard cards, and you get this way to turn the corner really effectively. Which is really important in Magic these days. And we get to play Atrice as a really nice source of card advantage that creates a body. Mostly Grixis has been a pile of actual removal spells and planeswalkers, and so they just don't get onto the battlefield very well. So these new additions do help you do that. They fill the hole that the deck has had, so that's what makes me optimistic about them.
I still think the Lazav thing is a little bit more of a meme, and I think it makes decks worse trying to do that. I think just the red-black Titan in the deck would be fine, because late game you are just a pile of removal, so the escaping for 5 cards
is a lot easier to do.
It's a lot easier, and it's actually good. There's nothing else where you're using your graveyard in that deck, but if you do get the Lazav Titan thing, it's going to be sweet. So
Great. So
yeah.
let's see if I can do that. You're
All
going to
right.
be on the play for game 1.
I'm going to be on the play. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Decent start. I think we can keep this. We have one glaring problem with the hand, but, you know, I think this is good enough to keep.
Yeah. My hand's going to need some more lands, but we got a ton of looks at it and good early plays.
I'll pass to you.
I will play a Temple of Deceit.
Okay.
And we will keep that one for sure.
Keeping that. All right, so we're going to sack this land here, get a swamp. There is a chance that we want to get a plains here. Let's just get a swamp, and with the anticipation that we'll draw something a little later. These will be famous last words, I know.
Is that what happened to you on Tuesday when you got an island instead of a plains? Couldn't cast your Dream Trawler?
I blocked that out from my mind, so I don't recall.
Somebody will send you the clip.
Sure, I'll take 2 and play a priest.
Going to 18. Not
Your turn.
Concerned about the priest right now.
Yeah, not super good against you. Probably something I'll be siding out.
I will go to 18 and thought erasure.
All right, you're gonna see the glaring problem with my hand. We need a land.
Okay.
We need a land quite badly.
So. Corey is very right. He does need a land. And if you hit that land, I don't want you to play the Midnight Reaper. So that will
Midnight Reaper seems like the best card against Grixis.
And I just want more lands, so we'll keep that one there.
Lucky. I better get a land then, too. It's only fair. Done?
Disagree, but each their own.
Attack for 1. Go.
17.
Go. This was our draw. That's not a land.
I will thought erasure you again.
All right, we got a Mayhem Devil.
Okay, so am I more concerned with the Devil or the Woe Strider?
What about my Shepherds?
Yeah, you're a little ways away from casting those. I think I am more concerned with the Woe Strider just because it turns on Priest.
Okay.
So I will take that. And do I want this land?
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of in this matchup. Just being able to 1-for-1 answer until I'm whittled down. Of course, not drawing our 3rd land is going to be a big problem, but...
Yeah, I think just drawing lands with this hand is fine. And then I'm just going to play this and still leave it on top.
Leave it on top, okay.
Let's get my tap land in.
Attack for 1, go! Unreal.
Okay, let's play this tapped and play a Thief.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right.
Don't have to be too worried about the Priest taking out the Thief.
Yeah, that's quite strong.
He's at 18.
I'm at...
From the Blood Crypt.
Yeah. Yeah, 18. Go.
What's wrong?
My draws have been heinous.
I was gonna say Thief is a little awkward against Escape, but you just don't. You're so far away on mana that
yeah.
doesn't much matter. So let's attack you for 2.
All right, 16.
You know, let's trigger
Top 4.
Top 3. You don't remember? It's been that long?
It's been a while. Yeah. Did just you get to look at them? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Because it's an unknown card. It has been a while.
I mean, this one seems cool, so yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay.
I will escape a Croxa.
Wait a minute. Are you saying I had 3 non-lands on top too? I was in a hole forever.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Well, I guess I'll get rid of one of these.
Yeah. And then I will play a Woe Strider.
All right.
Goat. Oh, did you not give us any goat?
Oh, we need goats. You forgot my brother?
Forgot the Brad Nelson.
We were talking before the show with Rob about it. We didn't have a lot of tokens today. And he said, well, I'm definitely going to miss one during the show. And he was right.
He was right.
You're shocking to 14.
Yep. Or I got 3rd. Oh, yeah, I just can't read my handwriting.
Slacked on the tokens so far.
All right. So I guess we'll get the Mayhem Devil going and pass to you.
I forgot the zombie armies at the beginning you reminded me of, too.
Nice.
Okay.
Now we're just too far behind. I think it'll be a near impossible win here, but...
I will Tyrant Scorn to destroy the Mayhem Devil.
I will put it in the oven and deal
I
1
didn't get your
damage.
food either, did I?
Nope.
Looking for our skull apples. I am hungry.
Hungry. Let's just go the token.
Yeah. Now that you killed the token, I can freely attack with the Woe Strider.
Yep.
So you're going to go to 9.
Yep.
Trigger the Thief.
Sure. Thank you.
I will take this one and show you 2 lands you're not going to draw.
Love it.
Maybe a 3rd land you're not going to draw.
Hey, that's ideal.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
Can you believe they let me train the new
Actually,
people?
while this thing is tapped, I'll just do this now.
Okay.
So I'll lose 2. So I'm at 14.
All right. Draw. I'm dead.
I was just going to Nicol Bolas you.
Yeah, that was a bit of a tilt. Tend to need some lands. Believe it or not, I think you got my Woe Strider.
I wanted that for next game.
Yeah, you can cast it.
Yeah.
You can cast it. It's pretty good against priests, so yeah.
Well, I think Priest might be getting out of the deck here.
I think so.
We're going to
yeah.
take a short break and get sideboarding set up and then finish this match between Grixis Midrange and Mardu. Sacrifice, don't go anywhere.
All right, everybody, welcome to Sideboarding here with Versus Live. We got Mardu Aristocrats versus Grixis Pile of Cards. And from our standpoint, we saw how medium Priest of the Forgotten Gods is. It's an insanely powerful card and one of the best cards in the deck, but not against this matchup where you're definitely trying to just kill all my creatures. So we're taking those out, and then this may look a little weird here, but you want a lot of these pieces here, but you don't want like all of Mayhem Devils, all of Corpse Knights. So I really like doing the kind of dredge cop out of like trimming on things like this.
It feels bad because most decks, like, it would be bad in.
Yeah.
This is the kind of deck that it makes sense.
It makes somewhat sense. Then we're bringing in Devout Decrees to deal with literally anything.
Really, really good against me.
Yep. D-Spark is pretty solid. I just want to have a good answer for Nicol Bolas. I didn't want to bring in the full set. And then some drill bits here to maybe pick off a key mass removal spell or, Nicol Bolas, something like that. I'm very afraid of your high-end planeswalkers.
Yeah. Very powerful cards.
Yep.
On my end, we've got a bunch of sweepers to bring in that are all really effective in this matchup.
Yep.
Our expensive removal is not that great, so I've cut the Murderous Riders. I've left in the main deck copies of Bedevil because they can answer Witch's Oven.
Yep.
Angrath's Rampage can also answer Witch's Oven, but it's so much worse as a creature removal spell than Bedevil.
Yeah.
Like, you have goats flying around, bad creatures all the time.
Kitty cats. Yeah.
That's just what your deck's trying to do. So I think Bedevil is worth keeping in instead of Rampage. I still don't really want the 3rd Bedevil from the sideboard. It's not a great card in the matchup.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving 2 in, and I'm also cutting 1 Atrice. A reasonable card in the matchup, but it's pretty expensive and doesn't stabilize the battlefield that well against your aggressive draws. It dies to my own cries. I have plenty of card advantage. I think I can trim a little bit on that aspect of the deck and still be perfectly fine going along. And I think it's the worst card at doing that.
But it is the most fun. Being able to hand your opponent 3 cards and say, all right, hand me a puzzle. I'm a big fan. I was playing that deck, like I said, last night, and I treated someone, and the one face-up card was Nicol Bolas. I'm like, and then we had a bunch of mana. I was late game. I was like, I'm going to take a Nicol Bolas. Then I revealed Nicol Bolas Murderous Rider. I was like, no, they got me. They straight got me. All right, Rob, do you got a question while we shuffle up for our second game here?
Yeah. Do you feel that the mana gets a little messed up when you move to playing Mardu from the Ragdos? Like, is that like a really big impact on you?
It is. It is a big problem, and I don't know if it's truly worth it. I wanted to try it to bring to light the fact that there is more ways to play these sacrifice decks, and this is really leaning into the most synergies, but you're sacrificing multiple Castle Lock Twins, which is one of the best cards in the deck. You're sacrificing consistency. We drew a white card last game when we could have searched for a Plains, but we need a double black for the Shepherds. So there does add a lot of complexity and room for non-games, kind of like we played with it. So there is a cost for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There just always is. It's
Yep.
awkward in decks like this that have that low curve
Yeah.
because you're adding in, temples and more Fable passages maybe and more inconsistency. And
Yep.
when you stumble, you're not playing really powerful things to try to catch up.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a problem, and maybe it's not worth it, but... All right, well, we have lands here. Our hand isn't particularly good, but on the play, I think this is a close keep.
My hand is solid.
All right, pass to you.
Let's play this temple, and that seems good, so
Okay.
let's keep it there.
All right. Excellent draw. Land go.
Okay, let's play another temple.
All right.
And yeah, I want another land. Let's leave that there.
All right. Yeah, I feel like that deck always wants lands, and my deck never wants lands, but here we are. All right, we'll play Mayhem Devil and pass to you. Our draws have not been friendly to us.
Pass the turn.
All right. I'll bring the pain.
Oh, Tyrant scoring it.
Okay. Now we're just going to play a land and play Cat and Mayhem Devil. Hit you for 1.
Okay, so I'm at 19, you're at 21?
Yep, your turn.
Okay, I will play a Ritual Set.
All right.
With both of them.
I kind of figured you wouldn't have Ritual Set when you wanted to kill Mayhem Devil, but yeah,
Got him.
our hand truly didn't have a choice. So, all right, I'll drill bit you.
Oh no. It was all set up to nickel balls. The
Yeah, we'll be taking Nicol Bolas.
3-mana drill bit is a huge tilt.
Go. Don't worry, our hand is not a tilt.
I am pretty close to escaping this Croxa though.
Yeah.
So let's just escape it.
Okay.
Discard a card. That's a land, so you lose 3.
Sure. 18.
18 and pass the turn.
All right. Untap. I was like, this is where we need a Castle Lochthwain. Woo. Okay. Do I want to draw right now? Probably. We're going to draw, lose 2.
Brings you to 16.
16, yep. And pass to you.
Yeah, that castle is really good.
Yep. Really needed it. I was flooding out really bad. I kept a 5-lander on the play, but with 2 good creatures, and then just drew 3 lands. So we were really dead. This is where I want to just max out on castles in these Aristocats decks. When we're at least just black-red. When we're white, it's a lot harder, but...
Pass.
All right. Alrighty. So we're going to go with Mayhem Devil,
Sure.
Fabled Passage, and pass to you.
And step Tyrant scoring it.
In response, sack, hit you for 1.
I'm at 18.
Okay. And we'll get a land. Then it'll be your turn. Doesn't matter too much. We'll try to get a swamp, actually.
I drew a pretty good card, but I think it's still better to escape this and start trying to just beat down.
Okay.
So that's what I'll do.
All right. And I kind of like the card in my hand, so I'm going to castle first, lose 2.
Brings you to 14.
Yep. Draw and discard a land.
Brings you to 11.
Okay. It's 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go.
All right. That's pretty good.
Fortunately, Ritual Sit does kill Croxa, which makes it look pretty bad in my hand right now.
Yeah. We are going to Devout Decree.
That is also pretty good.
I think I'll keep that on top, and then I'll go Kitty Cat.
17 to 12.
Yep, and pass to you.
But I do have a pretty good one left over.
That is a pretty good one.
So red, black, 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 blue. And I'm just going to probably just get a land from you.
Okay. Yep, we'll exile this land.
I'll play a Temple of Deceit.
Is that going to be a good draw?
We'll leave that one.
I'll take 1 at end step.
Brings you to 11.
Yep. And I will draw. That is kind of good. You got 1 card, right?
I have 1 unknown and the 2 sweepers.
Okay. Yeah, let's Devout Decree, Scry. Don't really want another cat. And we're going to attack.
16.
I think we're going to draw a card here. Go to 9 and pass to you.
As a locked lane is single-handedly
keeping me in this game. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really good thing against mass removal. Okay.
Okay, got a Treese. Gain some more card advantage.
Yep.
Hopefully find another threat.
There's your piles.
These go to the graveyard. And this does, so you know about this.
Yep.
It does give me an answer to an oven, which is nice.
Yep.
Oven would be pretty good for you right here.
It truly would.
Then I've got another temple.
Okay.
And don't need thought erasure. So
All right.
looking for threats here. More Treeses, Nicol Boluses, Ashiok.
Ooh, that was a pretty good draw, I think. All right, we're gonna start with Cauldron Familiar.
So 15 to 10.
Yep. With damage being dealt, I'll drill bit you. And I'm gonna take. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to bedevil in response.
I'm gonna take Cry. I don't want my kitties being taken down that easily. And then we're gonna play Midnight Reaper. Go.
So I don't really want to ritual this battlefield. And I can't play Bedevil. Oh, I can. I have 8 mana, so I can Bedevil plus any other card in my deck. So I don't think there's any reason to do it end step.
Yeah. And you're not gonna ritual, so that's a good heads up play there.
If I had 1 fewer mana, I think I would have bedeviled end step.
Yep.
That's an interesting draw. So
Okay.
let's hope we hit the right card.
Thought erasure. Is this a certain 1/3?
Yep. Come
Oh.
on, Croxy, baby. Let's put that one into the graveyard.
okay.
And now,
Yeah, I really want an oven with this hand. I've wanted it the whole game.
yeah, I am gonna bedevil this.
Okay, I will draw a card, lose a life.
Here at 9.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna attack for 3. I think this trade is good for me because it makes an oven a bad draw for you. Or not a great draw, at least.
I don't want to take 3 anyway, so I am gonna double block.
Okay. Pass.
We're in defense mode here a bit. Okay, that's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I have to... The one bad thing about this list, too, is when you deal yourself a lot of damage with castles and now you're dealing yourself a lot with dual lands, it does put you in a rough spot sometimes. So I could go to 7/6. Oh, that's pretty risky.
So you've got a shock land and a 3-drop in your hand?
Maybe. Yeah, that is the case. So I'm debating if I want to take 2 to castle. I lose 3 life, then I go to 6.
So it's 3 life for a card, really.
Yeah. Or I just play Midnight Reaper. You get to Lazami.
The fact that Lazav can now copy a Treese and get in for 3,
Yep.
I feel like 3 life is probably not worth a card.
I don't think it is. It's an extra turn at this point.
And the
So
turn is worth a card anyway.
yep, we're gonna go like this. Your turn.
Okay, so I will make that play. Let's copy the Treese.
Okay.
Which now means that this is a 4-mana card.
Yep.
Which is nice. So we'll attack you for 3.
Yep. I'm
Go
down to 6.
And I'm going to Ritualist it as a really bad 0 for 1.
That is how that worked?
Yeah, because mana cost is a copy black.
Okay, cool. So I'll draw a card.
Brings you to 5.
5, yep.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. I need a good one. Ooh, that's not bad.
Till
All right, we're going to go with a Corpse Knight. And then a Shepherd. Gain a life.
drain. Or do you just get
Drain.
6?
It's a drain.
Okay.
No, it's actually, I don't even gain life. Dang it. That's just the lose life one.
Oh, so you're still at 5.
Okay.
And I am at
14, right?
14. Okay.
And then I'll pass to you.
That is actually really annoying.
2 blockers. That's kind of what we needed. Now, if we can only get our beautiful oven to start comboing here. It's been a lot of cards without an oven.
Does this kill you when you have no hand? I guess I can't escape it anyway this turn because but like will it
I think it does deal 3 because I'm
Yeah.
not discarding a land,
it says
right?
each person who doesn't discard a non-land this way. So I think you take 3 with an empty hand.
Each card
That's how I'm reading it.
who didn't discard a non-land card. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it would do.
Yeah, you didn't discard a non-land card, right?
yeah, okay.
So I guess what I can do actually is escape it, deal you 3, deal you 2, and then copy this and force you to trade.
Copying what?
I copy the Croxa now. With
No.
Ozav.
Then you just win because when you attack,
And then when
it
I
triggers
attack,
again.
it'll attack
Yeah.
again. So I do get a second trigger. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't escape, but
So I do take 6 and die.
nice.
Yeah, that was cute. I was just drawing lands anyways.
You told me when I did this it would be good, and it was.
It
You're
was.
right.
It was.
The game
Yeah.
ended on the spot.
Yep. That seems sweet. I am going to. I kind of misread this card. I'm definitely going to take all the Corpse Knights out. I thought this gained life, but it's just a lost life. So that's not exactly what I need. You really need life to come back when it comes to this. So, I mean, this is a minor change, but we're just going to put that Cruel Celebrant back in.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, well, I'm kind of getting hosed so far, but we got some good time. We might as well stretch this to a 3 out of 5, huh? Give me a room to come back.
We'll see.
Yeah.
If we play a really long one in this third one, we'll have to go to the match. But if this one's also
Sure,
we'll stretch
yeah.
it.
Sounds great. You got any questions in there?
I do. Are you surprised, or why are people choosing not to play the Farika's Libation, the 2 and a black, choose opponent sacrifices a creature or sacrifices enchantment? Having black enchantment removal, something new.
It's pretty inefficient, right? Like
Yeah.
3-mana edict. Though, if there are enchantments that you specifically have trouble answering, I think it's going to be a good sideboard card.
But I feel like enchantments that really need good sideboarding also have other enchantments that are like not great. Like if we're looking at the white decks, they have Birth of Melitus. If you're sacrificing that, it's like, okay. Or, Sea Omen, the blue flash preordained.
Something that they can flash in response and effectively counter your
Exactly.
spell, right?
If we're playing against a deck that only has, not Thought Erasure, but the Erasure blue enchantment that counters something indefinitely, like sure. But I think most of the enchantment decks have other casts and crew that is just bad enchantments. So I feel like that card is just still clunky. 3-drops are always really clogged at any black deck. There's so many good ones right now. So
It needs a very specific context to be good.
Yep.
The opponent needs to be playing a really powerful enchantment, not other enchantments, and then it's still just a sideboard card.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem great to me, but yeah. All right, you got one more question, Rob?
Unfortunately, not right now.
Unfortunately. That means you're next in queue if you want a question answered by us. We're going to get back to the game. I'm going to try to win a game. I won the first game, and I've just been tanking.
Yeah, as long as I make a third land drop, I'm good.
Yeah.
Helps when you don't make a third land drop.
I have been not doing a lot of great things. These hands just look so bad.
I'll take a mulligan this ball.
These hands just look so bad. Maybe this deck is just much worse than the red-black sacrifice. It hasn't felt good.
The white cards have not performed that well.
No, and I mean, this isn't the matchup for it. I mean, the creature matchup, Simic, stuff like that, that's when you get to chain together these things. A deck with just all removal is not where they're going to shine, but I thought there'd still be some resiliency through it. But yeah, it hasn't shown dividends so far, but
You got a couple games to
get it going.
At the very least, save face.
Yeah, I need to at this point.
Okay.
All right, let's try this again. We're down to 6. I'd rather be, if we mulligan together, mull down to a low number with Castle Locthwain.
So that's a pretty good plan.
Yeah.
This is an okay hand.
This is okay as well. Once again, pretty awkward, but definitely have to keep this. We're going to bottom this removal spell. That's pretty situational.
I think I want to put this one back.
All right. Fabled Passage, go.
Interesting. Temple of Malice.
Okay.
And don't think we need an extra land at this point, so that one can...
Oh, I'm dead if you don't need lands. Meow. Do some draining.
I will be making my third land draw.
Okay. Fast to you.
19 to 21.
Yep.
I will shock to 17 and escape a Croxa.
Okay. Let's get rid of... Let's go with Devout Decree.
Brings you to 18.
Nope, if it's a non...
You did discard non-land.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
right. When you discard land, that's me too. Okay.
Yep.
So you're 21, I'm 17.
Okay, done?
Yeah.
Okay, that was pretty decent. Well, we are hoping and praying you don't have the card I am desperately terrified of, but
So I'm
not much I can do about Cry of the Carnarium, but pass to you.
That's an interesting one.
Interesting. Cry.
Right one.
Okay.
If you played a cry, would you cry, Corey?
I would cry. I think that's just all I could take. It would just be tears of pure agony shedding down my tears or shedding down my face.
I think we're going to bottom that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to escape another Croxa.
Okay, well, now it's the question, land or spell? Land or spell? Because I do need to hit some land drops here, but it's a pretty bad land, so we'll do that, and I'll take 3 this time.
I will say, Ross, you keep
15.
saying you're escaping it, but you're just casting it.
Not escaping it. That's what I meant. I'm casting it normally. I think of this as the normal cast because then that is exactly what I didn't want to see.
Did draw the land, so we're happy about that.
I'm at 12.
All right, I got you 14. Maybe I missed a shock.
Yeah.
Okay, got you at 12. All right, your turn.
So getting maximally punished.
And we drew the best land possible. Just a swamp to start castling here is awesome. Castling is very powerful here. Similar to chess, very powerful move.
So I'm going to sack this.
Okay.
Get an island.
Nikki B coming back. The 4-mana Nikki B. That card's not legal anymore, right?
Correct.
Nickel Bolas Ravager? Yeah, okay. It's like, why is that deck not playing this?
Nightmare Shepherd is a problem.
Yeah, it's definitely situationally very good. Mostly because your mass removal spells don't deal with it. Even Ritual Sits looks a little awkward here.
Do you feel like most black creature decks be playing this Nightmare Shepherd?
I think most, yeah. Yep, just because a lot of white decks are resurging as, establishing, once again, I use this phrase a lot of knocking on Tier 1's door. Yeah, so I don't draw anything, huh?
Yeah. I got very punished for the land I said I didn't need was an untapped land, and I could have cried last turn if I had it, but I had Fable Passage Temple.
Still makes me cry. I'm still in a lot of trouble. But to answer your question there, Rob, when any Wrath, whenever you can gain value off it, you have to answer this powerful threat first, and that is just a recipe for success when you have to have 2 answers. All right. Let's play this and castle. 17. I'll attack.
I'm at 8.
I gotta check how many. Hang on one sec. I might have a play.
How many swamps you got?
Yep, 3 swamps. Drill bit. Yep. 3 swamps. The bit. All right. Well, let's take Thought Erasure. No, I'm just kidding. Well, Lazar threatens to start bringing the Titan back. Tyrant score bounces, but that's not great. What are you at now? 8?
8.
Okay, so that might be decent. We're definitely not going to take Thought Erasure. Doesn't gain you life, though, with Croaxa. Maybe I don't care about that. All right, let's take the Tyrant Scorn. Why not? All right, your turn. We might win a game. Break our streak here. That's another Thought Erasure. Yep.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm just getting maximally punished for not keeping that swamp earlier.
Good. Nice.
Would have taken 4 less damage, would have been able to cast this Nicol Bolas.
Yeah, Nicol Bolas is good.
But yeah, this has to go here.
Where Nicol Bolas belongs, in the yard.
The weird thing is,
whenever you lose a Nicol Bolas, though, you have to make the arena sound. No. You guys ever hear that? Yeah, it's nice, right? Thought erasure? Yep.
If I'd held the thought erasure, this would have been an answer. Maybe I should have held it because I have 3 more tyrant scores.
Yeah, who
I gotta
knows?
put that there and just pass the turn. I don't have a lot of answers to this actually, outside of the planeswalkers. And I
Yeah.
just didn't get to 5 mana.
All right.
Okay. When I bottomed that swamp, I had 3 more lands in my hand.
Yeah.
Up to 4.
No party is complete without, a brother battle. So let's get my bro in here to take you down.
Don't think Brad is going to be doing a lot.
Hey, he's going to watch, though, which he's been doing on Versus Live a lot since he moved. He's not doing too much playing, so.
Can't believe you didn't want to make the commute all the way out here every Tuesday and Thursday.
I know. I thought it'd be worth it. Yeah.
Okay, need the sanity, you're up.
All right, I am going to scry. It's actually scry. Okay. Yep. Drill bit, not what we wanted. All right, now the blocks are pretty forced. I'll take 2.
15.
15. I will castle. 14.
Yep.
All right. Cruel Celebrant, attack.
Now the blocks are forced.
Yeah. Okay. So you take that. So I could sack this, get a token, drain. I could sack it again to hit you for 2. This doesn't trigger itself, right?
No.
So I can only
go
drain
3.
you for 2, drain you for 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Celebrant
Okay,
is
yep.
cheaper than that.
Yep, past you. Seeing if we could end the game now.
We can end the game.
So,
All
Ross,
right.
on the earlier play, could you have Tyrant Scorn to bounce the Shepherd, and then you just copy with Lazav, the Kroxa, and then swing and attack, force the discard, and that's the way to answer the Shepherd?
Oh. Yeah, I think you could have. If you left that Tyrant Scorn on top.
Oh yeah, I keep
Yeah.
thinking this card has CMC 4.
Yeah.
So I would have had to pay. I keep thinking I have to pay 4 mana to
Yeah.
on Lazav, but you only have to pay 2.
Yeah, it's only 2.
Just that thing that got in my head.
Yeah.
Though,
I mean, I could have sacked it, and then I had this. This top deck would have gave me the win anyways in hindsight, but it would have been a play that would have kept you alive.
I should have kept the turn.
Yep. All right. What are we, 1-1 or 2-1 now, right?
2-1.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think we got some time.
I think we got time. Let's jam this to a best out of 5.
Sure.
These games have been pretty good. A little top decky since both of us are ripping each other's hands apart, and it's all about that early game thing. And then it's like, well, can I draw castle, or your late game is gonna win because it's so much stronger than mine?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might want that 3rd Bedevil now, just as an answer to Nightmare Shepherd.
Yeah. Nightmare Shepherd is kind of a hole that your deck can't deal with as well. Tyrant Scorn is still very good at dealing with early game threats, but
Maybe these thieves are what's not good.
Yeah.
Maybe I want a tree. I think I want a Treese and another removal spell over 2 of these thieves.
and I think I'm going to actually head back to the sideboard as well. I'm going to get rid of these Corpse Knights. I'm going to bring Priest back in. I mean, there's situations where you have enough creatures that I think it's actually reasonable, and these Corpse Knights feel terrible to me. I guess there's only 2 more in here, but
2 Priests is fine.
Yep.
Don't want a lot of that card.
Yep.
Yeah, Nightmare Shepherd. You hadn't made any land drops the first 2 games, so I didn't have to worry about Nightmare Shepherd.
Yeah. And you almost, constrained me from doing it again. Having to discard, I had a choice between discarding Land 4 or Shepherd, but Land 4 was a Sacred Foundry that didn't turn on Castle. Luckily, Swamp was on top. That was the game-winning draw. If that was just some blank, I think I'm just toast there.
Yeah.
So that allowed me to start castling as well as play the big flyer.
That draw on me not keeping the swamp.
Yeah. Let's lean on you not keeping the swamp, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so you're going to be going first.
Indeed.
Let's take one question, Rob, if you got it.
Yeah, I do. Do you both think Fires will still be a decent archetype in Standard or playable archetype in Standard?
So I think the Fires deck that's popping up now that I think actually has a little bit more hope than just Jeskai Fires is the Niv Mizzet Fires. I mean, Niv Mizzet I think is just unreal good. And if the mana bases are decent, these ramp decks and these blue-white control decks can't really keep up with the card advantage that Niv Mizzet brings, Like, So I've been playing against it a decent amount on the ladder, and I have not had a winning record against it with a lot of different decks. I think it's the real deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Fires is still going to be around. Jeskai Fires will still be around. People that just don't want to change decks, want to go into week one with a powerful strategy, which is usually very smart, and I think it still could be good. I think there is some decent answers out there, and the deck doesn't have as great of ways to deal with bigger creatures like Dream Trawler, because they just have like Deafening Clarions. You know, they might have to pivot, play Shatter of the Skies, something like that. Fires into Shadow of the Sky is also kind of gas if you're up against an aggro deck.
Yeah.
But I'm more interested in the Niv Mizzet Fire shells.
It makes sense. You know, as the rest of the format gets more powerful, the Fires deck has to get more powerful as well.
Yeah.
Moving from Jeskai to Niv Mizzet certainly helps.
Mhm.
If we do end up in a standard metagame that is an arms race,
Yeah.
and decks keep getting bigger and bigger, eventually, you know, the aggro decks come in to keep everybody honest. That might trigger a return to Jeskai because you really want the Clarions.
Agreed.
But it makes sense to me that they're moving towards Niv Mizzet. But Fires of Invention is like, it's going to be around.
It's a good card. Yeah, it's going to see play until it's done. And you don't have to convince me to play Niv Mizzet Reborn. I love that Magic card.
Right.
For anybody who's a fan of the show, you've seen it once or twice.
He's quite the fan. I am a reasonable fan of this hand.
This is just a pure definition of tilt right here.
Just can't draw lands.
Yeah.
Draw lands in your decks.
I know. There should be more. Just want to add castles, 2 more castles as my 61st and 62nd card, and let's go.
That card is...
It's unreal.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is unreal. That is the main reason why I think Mono Black and Pioneer is still good. I don't think it's mutable. I think it's castle locked win, and they have good aggressive Mono Black cards. I haven't played Pioneer in a while. Is that deck still good? Yeah. Okay.
It's Chonky Red that's actually getting targeted and kind of declining a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was the #1 deck, so it would make sense that it could go down a little bit.
It's Niv Mizzet decks that are making the Mono Red deck decline.
I have been seeing that. Okay, I'm going to keep this hand. I think we can get rid of this mountain here, and let's do it.
Water Grave tapped.
All right. Let's go with this land and pass to you.
I will Shocked 18 and Thought Erasure you.
Okay. Got a lot of stuff this time. I'm going to sack this for go get my planes.
Well, I think I will just take the Midnight Reaper.
Yep, I think that's probably the best card against you.
Definitely.
Having to 1-for-1 me when I get something back because of it is not great.
Yep, definitely want another land on top, so we'll leave it there and pass.
All right, let's draw a 2-drop. We did not, but we drew a 1-drop. Your turn.
So I'm at 17, you're at 21?
Sure.
Okay, I am going to... Well, that's actually interesting. So I know your entire hand, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, I'll play with it. Revealed. Yeah, I haven't drawn Cat Oven together. I just haven't drawn Oven, to be honest. And they really aren't great separately. They're it's really good together.
I will Thought Erasure the Nightmare Shepherd.
Okay.
I initially thought that I would definitely want to sack this in response, but I'm digging for another land.
Yeah.
So if I find the land, I can just draw it, play land forward, then sack the passage.
Yeah.
And this just leaves more lands in my deck to hit. So because Fabled Passage will enter untapped if I hit the land. And we get to bin this Grixis, so that's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. All right, so I'm going to take 2. Go to 19, play a Woe Strider, get a Brad, and attack.
I'm at 16.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, I will cast Croxa.
Casting Croxa, huh? Second, so I have Woe Strider or the other card in my hand. Discarding another card here isn't bad, but discarding Woe Strider is really not bad because we do need the lands to be able to bring it back. Yeah, I kind of like it. We are going to discard Woe Strider here.
I did not hit the land, so I'll pass.
Okay, we're going to sack to Scry with the goat. I want to hit something playable. Oh, yeah, Scry. I was like, it just looks. That's probably a bad ability.
Probably want to scry in response.
Yeah. Okay. We'll bring the pain for 4.
I'm at 12.
All right, and then so this costs 5, but we do have a drill bit.
That's really good.
Trying to get that cry out of your hand.
It's not a cry. Because that's the other reason to sack this first is if I have a 3-drop I might want to play, and
Sure.
I had all 2s and 4s.
I actually don't think I want to care about Ritual Soda as much. I think a Treese to help you hit land might be more viable.
Scorn is also the only thing I can cast.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
I'm probably not going to take the Scorn, but that is pretty good. Ashiok is just also really... I can make a case for all of these. Ashiok is probably the most scary. I mean, that's just a card that it's going to be really hard to beat. I'm going to take Ashiok.
Great.
Not sure about it, but I'll pass to you.
Okay, so that is the land. So now
Okay.
I actually have some options here because I can escape a Croxa with the because of the Fable Passage.
I don't... Oh, with the passage. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, you're right.
This is definitely finding a swamp, so we
Okay.
can do that. So and I would deal you 3 because of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 6/6.
Very good.
It makes my ritual set significantly worse.
Yep.
Because then I would have something killing it. I kind of like just ritualing. You'll scry. Like maybe you hit land 5 and like escape a Woe Strider. Then I just have Tyrant Scorn for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really concerned.
You really need this in play. That would make this a lot tougher for you.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, my 6/6 just dominates the battlefield.
Does.
It gets awkward if you draw Devout Decree.
Mm-hmm.
But that seems unlikely. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Croxa play
I will go to 16.
and pass the turn.
I'm gonna sack the passage.
This is just so much pressure.
Yeah, it is large. All right. Do we want to sack cat? Probably not. So we'll untap, draw.
Devout Decree this.
Not the worst. I've seen worse draws. We'll get an oven in there. Pass to you.
That's might be the most punishing draw. Going with Croxa.
Yeah, kind of. Because if I top deck an oven there when I can't have a creature, that would have been quite bad.
Wow, that is honestly kind of unreal.
Yeah, oven's pretty nice.
Okay. So my Tyrant's, like, the Croxa doesn't really attack at this point. So the Croxa checks the Woe Strider, so I don't really want to be using removal. So I think this is a turn where I just play a Treese and try to get further ahead.
All right.
This is a real mind game, because I'm not even sure what I want. I don't know if you know what I want. I don't have land 5 at this point, so the most threatening cards I can't really cast. I might have drawn a land, who knows?
This is an odd pile because I don't think there's a way that I can get you to do what I want here.
I do what I want.
I want to keep you away from the very powerful card. Yeah, I think no matter what, you're going to take the pile of 2 on this kind of stack.
I don't know if Corey's trying to mind game me right here with his table talk.
you know I would be. Let's go with a... God, this is so tough. Okay. Let's go with this.
I mean, I don't really want Tyrant Scorn, so I can't imagine, like... I feel like it's Tyrant Scorn and 2 lands. Because the Tyrant Scorn just isn't very good.
Treese is such a well-designed card. It just adds for so many fun situations.
I think I'd rather even have 2 lands. I'm gonna take the 2. Yeah. 2 lands.
I didn't think there was a way where you wouldn't take the 2 cards.
So we will play a Temple of Malice and scry 1.
Okay.
I'm pretty happy that they're both temples.
Yeah.
We'll put a land on the bottom and pass the turn.
All right. We're going to sack to get a food. Now, do I want to bring this back right away? Might be some reason to leave it. Yeah, I think we'll leave it in the yard for now.
Yeah, it's not attacking, so.
Yep.
If you draw a Mayhem Devil, you...
That was an interesting draw. Definitely interesting. I don't know how great it is, but all right, we'll Devout Decree this. Scry. I think we'll keep that and pass to you.
Yeah, let's scry 1.
Okay.
I think that is good.
Okay.
So we'll keep that there. I will cast Ritual of Soot as a 1-for-1.
Okay. Yeah, we'll throw it in the oven.
Yep. And attack for 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. That lives. Got another food here. Attack for 3. I'll take it.
Brings you to 13.
Yep.
You're up.
All right. End step. I will bring back the cat.
11 to 14.
All right. Untap.
I have a Tyrant Scorn.
Tyrant Scorn. Okay. Play this, and I'll attack for 1.
I'm at 10.
All right. I am going to sacrifice this now. I'm gonna play around Cry, because even if you sack it during your turn, it still goes away. Go. I would not like to make a copy. All right, what did you put on top?
A card that is not good against Nightmare Shepherd.
What is?
I mean, Ashiok and Nicol Bolas would be great.
Okay, good. You don't have those.
Yeah.
Knowledge extracted. Nice.
I would play this turn pretty fast if I had them. Question is whether I think I can afford to take a hit. From the Nightmare Shepherd when I'm at 10. Because I do want to try to take a hit to start generating advantage with my card.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to play it regardless, I guess. So, let's play my Thief of Sanity.
Okay.
The one left in my deck.
Sure.
I can attack with a Treese. You can bring back the Cauldron Familiar and double block.
Yep.
Which would be very bad for me. I can bounce the Nightmare Shepherd and get in, and then you would just replay, but then my Thief can't get in. If I'm planning on bouncing it anyway, because I don't think I can take the hit, I should bounce it now and get my hit in with the Atrice. And that will like sort of just waste your mana on your next turn. Maybe I can, and if I find any of the 5-drop Planeswalkers, it's great.
I'm sad then. Yep.
I don't think I want to take the hit because I think I don't really I'm not going to end this game very quickly.
Yeah.
With 2 Croxes in the exile zone.
And with me gaining life from Cauldron Familiar.
So I think I actually bounce it now.
Okay.
And attack for 3.
All right. I'm going to go to 11. I'm going to gain 1 to go to 12.
I go to 9.
Yep. All right. I'll untap.
I need a good draw here. We're going to game 5.
All right. Highly likely I just have to replay this. Now the question is, do I want to attack with Cauldron Familiar? And I kind of think I do.
So you're playing it. You're just going to sack it anyway, again, because of Cry? No, but like you want me to cry. There's no card.
I do want you to cry. Extra drain with the food in play. Because I'll always be 1 food ahead, so I get, if you block, I just get an extra drain.
But if I take it,
if you take it, you're taking an extra damage regardless, you should block.
Well, if you're saying you get an extra drain, then I'm giving
I get
you
an extra
life by blocking.
I get an extra drain, but you're still taking the same amount of damage.
So the only difference is you gaining a life. So I shouldn't block.
And having one less food. So yeah, I guess it is closer than I thought, but
So it's a food for a life.
it's a food for a life for me.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'd much rather you have the one life than the one food.
Yeah, I think so.
I will block.
So we're gonna go like that. We're gonna play a land. I'm gonna bring this. No. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No point.
Okay, that's not a bad draw.
Uh-oh.
It's not a great one. It's just another Tyrant Scorn.
Okay,
It lets me
okay.
get in, so bounce that.
So I could try to sacrifice it if I really want. That does not seem good. So, yep.
Attack for 5.
All right.
Brings you to 7.
7, yep.
Trigger Thief.
Yeah, that's a pretty good draw.
I will take this one and put Castle and Celebrant in your graveyard.
Okay.
And I will play this tapped and pass the turn.
All right. Bring the kitty back.
So I'm at
8 all.
You're at 8. Yep.
And then we'll sack it again. Food. And then we'll bring it again.
So I'm at 7. You're at 9.
Yep. 9 to 7. It's a close game.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's more than likely still just going to be correct here to play this Shepherd. For sure going to attack.
I'm at 6.
And it's better than our other cards. So we're going to play Shepherd. And we're going to sacrifice this now. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
End step, I will despark the Shepherd.
That's interesting. Now I kind of want the food just to probably gain life. That's kind of terrifying.
It's a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah, I guess I'll get 2 foods.
I was really hoping you were going to make the play to sack it on your turn.
Yeah.
But I was going to have to untap and do it anyway before you oven, so
Yep.
might as well do it in case I need 8 mana this turn for Thief plus top deck.
Yep.
I will attack for 5.
All right, down to 4.
So you to 4.
It's rough.
And I don't think I want Midnight Reaper because our life totals are low. I think I would just rather have the Cruel Celebrant. They both check the attacks here.
Yep.
But this actually makes it awkward for you to kill my better creatures.
Sure.
And then I bricked with a land, but pass.
Okay. So we'll untap here, draw. That was another interesting draw. Well, I guess let's put up the walls again. Pass to you.
Does that just kill you though?
Wait a minute. Does it?
I guess no. You get to drain for 1, so you end up at 5, but then you have to double block this, and you take 2 or take 3, and then I drain for 1.
It doesn't work.
You survive. You have to do this before blocks, and then double block here,
Okay. Okay.
and you'll survive at 1.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable to me.
Yeah, because this is only things that I control.
Yep. I think that's reasonable. Then I got to live a life on the edge. Any top deck kills me.
And yeah, you're at 4, so
Yeah.
this sacks here for the food. Sack food, you go to 5. You double block here. I go to 7, or I'm at 5 from the drain. So then when this dies, I go back up to 6. You go to 4. You've taken 3. You're at 1. Yeah, I think I have to make that play because I need to hit something off the thief.
Yeah. All right. I'll block here and here, and I'll sack
Oh
this.
yeah, that's the same. Yeah, it's just the same thing.
Yeah. I'll sack that. Get a
Why did I
food.
not?
I didn't see it until just this
Yeah,
very
but they're both
second
3.
too.
It's just like it should have been obvious.
Yeah.
Maybe that attack was bad. I don't know.
So then I have to bring this back now. To go to 5, you go to 5 as well. This will die, and then I'll get a drain.
and then I've just left myself dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's pretend I didn't leave myself dead.
Okay.
So I get to do. If I just get to do nothing,
Sure.
let's scry this land on the bottom, and I just have to pass the turn.
Okay, so then I still drain 5 to
Yeah, so now
5,
it's just 5 all.
and that's it. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to chump block with my thief.
And that should probably be
Yeah, so
game.
I think you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you just get to kill the thief.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get to, when I sack this, ping. I think I can just go upstairs for 5. Yeah, I can just go upstairs for 5.
It's easier to just do 2 here and attack.
That true.
Oh, I
Whatever.
guess this drains, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have like 8 damage here. You know, sack, deal 1 to you, sack the food, bring it back, 1 to you,
And drain. So that's
and
3.
drain, sack the food, 1 to you, upstairs for 3.
So that's only 4. So you actually don't have it straight up.
Okay,
So I might not actually be dead.
Let's see what we got here. So we go like this. I will sack this, get a food, deal 1
but
here.
if you have 4, you can just deal 2 to this, deal 2 to me. That counteracts.
And just
drain,
attack
and
for
then
this.
attack.
Yeah. I just have to kill the
Still
thief.
dead. Yeah,
But
I just flooded a bit. Like I tried a bunch of lands to the bottom, and just kept drawing them when I needed one of the 5 drops.
Yeah.
Really, and then the second Nightmare Shepherd on your side, when I thought I had pulled ahead, was also very good.
It was kind of sad that I didn't ever get to use Woe Strider, even though early I put it into the graveyard. I just never had time to escape it. So that was kind of unfortunate, but
Okay, well that means we get to play game 5.
game 5 real quick. Yeah, we're running a little far behind, but you can't not play a game 5. Yeah.
That was a great game. I
That
ended up 1 point short.
Yeah, that you were basically playing Grixis tempo, and I mean that's what Thief of Sanity can do. Like I think Thief is one of the cards that has the individual power level, you know, of what you need in a Grixis deck, because you can't play that many threats because you have to play so much removal. And yeah, I think Thief is a card people forgot about, but that card's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just got a lot worse with the printing of Bone Crusher Giant.
Or Teferi. I think even when Teferi got printed, that's when it kind of died. You know.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Bouncing that whenever it was just like winning the game if they didn't have a removal. Felt bad. All right, we're going to not take a question right now. We're going to play this game, and we will take one after. So get your questions in, my friends. And let's get this. Game 5. Good luck. You're on the play.
Luck to you as well.
I need this to stay alive for the marbles.
And this hand is hideous. It's all
5,
expensive
5,
cards.
5. Oh, was that my outside voice? Oops. I'm going to keep. But now we'll take a question.
All right.
If you got one, Rob.
Yeah, there's one here about your Orzhov enchantment video that you did.
On Versus Live?
I don't know.
Dropping bombs?
I believe it was a dropping bombs. I thought. It was
Okay.
Okay,
Video.
yeah.
And you talked about how the deck didn't have enough early threats / good cards.
Okay.
Or were there any thoughts to changing that, or like what you would put in those slots?
You know, I mean, the black-white Doom Foretold decks have always been something that I'm pretty interested with, but the problem is these ramp decks go so far over the top, and ramp is going to be played, that I'm a little worried about playing the deck, so I just don't think it's quite good enough, to be honest, yeah. I think you need something else, but Doom Foretold is definitely on my watch list as, like, really good cards, but not quite there.
Okay. This is a reasonable hand. We will put back the extra land.
Okay, let's do it, bud.
And start on a Temple of Deceit.
All right.
And I think this one is good. So
Pass to you. I'm going to sack this while we do our thing.
now I will play Lazov and hopefully just hit Crocs.
Let's not have that kind of game, please.
I am in for that.
Just a crock shot. All right. We're going to untap. All right. Now we have a Cruel Celebrant and pass to you.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like we'll be doing much attacking. 18 and play Thief of Sanity.
All right.
Pass the turn.
That's pretty good. 18, and I'm at 20. I'll untap. We're going to take 2.
18 up.
And I think we're just going to start with a Woe Strider. Going to get this into play and pass to you. Got to take a hit from the Thief. Don't love it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for you not to, right? I guess
Yeah.
you would need instant speed removal.
Or Devout Decree, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah, let's attack for 2.
Okay.
So you're at
16.
So we'll take that one.
Okay.
Don't really have much use for an oven.
Throw your thief in it.
And let's scry 1.
Okay.
That card seems reasonable. I will keep it.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right.
Scry.
It's an interesting one. Really interesting. That was actually a great draw. How do we want to do this?
What are Corey's great draws? It's hard to know without knowing the rest of his hand.
Yeah. I'm going to get in there. Okay. Take 3.
15.
15. I'm going to go with a Mayhem Devil.
In response, Bedevil the Woe Strider.
Bedevil the Woe Strider.
Was willing to take 3 in case Corey had a Nightmare Shepherd here.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good play. I think we do still want to sack this Brad. Maybe not.
You do that to your own brother? Just to win a game of Magic the Gathering?
I know. Yes, of course I would.
How heartless.
Sorry, this is tough. Okay, I'm going to let that happen. Drain for 1.
I go to 14, you go to 17.
Yep.
Devil's in.
Take 2.
Brings you to 15.
And drill bit you.
I have Patrice and Lazov.
And what's that?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let's take the Treese. And pass to you.
Lazov is not particularly threatening. Let's get in for 2.
Okay.
So you go to 13.
13, yep.
These are awkward.
Excellent. Keep them awkward.
Feels like I should have done this first. Not sure. Hard. You have 3 cards in hand?
3, yep. Guessing you have a Thought Erasure in hand?
Indeed, I do. I'm going to be taking any sacrifice outlet for sure, although I guess you're probably just going to bring back the Woe Strider. It's kind of a problem with this Thief of Sanity.
Remember, those cards are going to go in and fill Woe Strider up anyways.
That's a problem. So you probably your next turn is probably just bring back Woe Strider, because then you get to sack 2 goats and kill the thief, which is why you didn't want to sack them before. So if that's the case, I think I need to take this and put the D-Spark and Godless Shrine there.
Okay.
And cast Midnight Reaper.
Okay.
And then pass the turn.
All right. We're going to untap. Draw. Now, do I want to care about Thief, or should I just start trying to go face here? Maybe I don't care. Just let Thief do its damage. Well, maybe I can kind of have it all.
Don't have it all.
Can't quite have it all. I got this. Do I want to clear the blocker, get through 3 damage, or just make sure Thief is gone? I think I want to get through damage, so I'm going to sack, deal a damage to this.
Yep.
All right. Gonna escape the Woe Strider.
Get another goat.
Yep. And this gets 2 counters on it.
We're gonna need 4 exiled cards.
Yep.
You got
1,
4
2.
lands.
I got plenty.
Assume
All
one
right.
of those goats.
Yep.
Finish this off.
Turn goat into killing that.
So you scry 1, and I go to 13 and draw a card.
Yep. That's not particularly great. Let me think about that one. Nah, we're gonna bottom that. Okay, so then drain, right? I go to 14, you go to 13?
Yes. I go to 12 because I lost one from the Reaper too.
Oh, yep. Okay.
12, 14.
All right, then we're gonna get in there.
I go to 8.
You don't want to block?
Yeah, I'll block the Celebrant.
Cruel Celebrant. Okay.
So I go to 9.
You go to 9 and pass to you.
And the fact that Lazov, I've drawn 2 of them and they're complete bricks is basically why I'm losing this game.
Yeah. Lazai, I think, is more of a meme, but
Yeah, the Croxes are fine by themselves.
yep.
I just haven't drawn. I haven't drawn Tyrant Score in this game. That's been the problem. Getting beaten down by these 3-drops that I've been able to handle in the other games pretty easily, and especially the Woe Strider. Like my Thief has just made it way better.
Yeah.
The one Thief.
Yeah. The Thief has
So-
been good.
A very awkward draw here in the last game where my cards just didn't line up well, but also it doesn't line up well against a lot of things.
Yep.
Can't really be surprised. But I will keep attacking.
Now the question is, I might want to prevent this. I do have the capabilities, but do I care? I mean, you already have so many cards. It's unlikely that the card you get off me is going to be super relevant, so we're just going to take it. We're going to just try to kill you. I'll go to 12.
I want to hit Devout Decree, but
Yeah, Devout Decree would be probably the best.
these are just not good.
Yeah, that's what I figured. The Thief just doesn't hit too many great things unless you just go Thief and then removal spell, and pick up some of my creatures as threats.
I do think I need to stem the bleeding here.
Hey, I'm just happy I may have a shot at the marbles after
So-
starting 0-2 in this match.
That's play Mayhem Devil.
Okay.
That's all we can do. 'Cause really needed a 5th land.
Okay. You were done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I will be dying rather quickly.
I would think so. Okay. So let's start with another Cruel Celebrant. That might just be game on its own.
With me at 9.
Yeah, so I can sack. That's 3 to
3.
you. That's 3, so that's 6,
3, 3, 2,
7,
1, yeah.
8,
That's 9.
9. Yeah, I can just sack and deal 9, so yeah.
I had a Celebrant under here. I kept drawing a bunch of Thought Erasures.
yeah. I had Castle and Oven to like keep rejuvenating, so my going long turn there was really actually going to pay dividends.
Yeah, and my draw was very awkward. A lot of the weaker cards.
You
in my deck.
really need to get a threat into play like Nicol Bolas and then be able to wrap up stuff so that just when you deal with my stuff, I can't just go, okay, Castle, bring it back, Woe Strider, bring it back.
Yeah, and
But-
that was the
yeah.
problem in game 2. I never found one of the 5-drops. You
Yep.
actually took the Ashiok with the discard spell,
Yep,
which ended up being really good.
Drill Bit was awesome every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
People that play Duress over Drill Bit, I think it's just so wrong almost all the time these days.
But I think Thief and Lazov really underperformed here. You need better bridge cards. I don't know if ones exist.
Yeah.
But those cards were definitely the underperformers in the archetype. The rest
Yeah.
of it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Croxa is really good at just turning the game around.
Croxa did seem kind of sweet.
Because
Yeah.
with Thought Erasure and all your removal, like you trade resources a lot, so they end up with that empty hand situation. It's
Mhm.
really the fact that when you play it on an empty hand, it just nines them every turn.
Yeah. And when you draw it late and you have Lazov and play in 6 mana, you just get to discard, animate, or even 4 mana. But
Yeah.
anyways, we are running a little bit behind. Take us into the next round, Ross.
Okay, we have one more round to go where we will be playing for the marbles, and I don't know what decks we got.
You're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll set it up. We'll talk about them after the break.
We're going to take 7 minutes here on this one, y'all.
Don't go anywhere.